Hey, what's good, guys? It's Austin here. Today I'm going to be telling you guys a story about one of the craziest moms I've ever met in my life. And she's awesome, but really, really crazy and a little bit badass. So today's story time takes place when those hoverboard things got popular and released all over the place. I bought one. I still have it to this day, and I would always ride it around my neighborhood. And one of my friends who lives like 10 houses down, who I don't even hang out with that much, I just see him every once in a while, he saw me riding it, and he's like, holy fuck, you bought one of those? Because I was like one of the first people in my hometown to have one of those things. And he's like, dude, I want to ride it so bad. I'm like, all right, man, why not? So he hops on it. I go back home while he's riding it, while he gets the hang of it, because he was learning still. And I grab a skateboard, and me and him just go riding around the town. So we ride like probably a whole mile into fucking town on that stupid Segway thing, and I'm on my skateboard, and I'm tired because it requires fucking physical effort to move on a skateboard, and he's fine because he's on a Segway thing. And we drive by this lady, or ride by this lady, who we're just going to call Mrs. Crackhead. Now, Mrs. Crackhead was a little bit out of her mind. It's not, not that intact, I would say. Because when we rode by her, she screamed at us to get out of her way when we weren't in her way. And we just ignored her. And then she goes, I'm going to fuck you guys up if you keep riding around like that. And we're just like, all right, dude, this lady's clearly strung out on some sort of drug. Let's just ignore her. So we turn around and we start going the other way back home because we didn't want to, upset this lady anymore. And we realized that she's following us at like a safe 10-foot following distance, right? Because she couldn't like keep up with us because we were on like the Segway and skateboard. But she was just quick enough to stay like distance behind us, like pretty far distance. But she was following us. So we take a few turns. We get back on our neighborhood. And she's still following us. Like when we took the turn onto our street, she was all the way down the road coming towards the turn that we took. But when we took the turn, we thought, you know what? There's no way she's coming to our street. There's no way. Like, it's just a coincidence. Like, she's not going to turn down this street. Like, she didn't even see us. We're fine. Sure enough, she turns down the street and she's walking right at us. So we decided to stop in the road because we're like, we're not going to fucking sit here and let this lady boss us around. Like, we're riding around. We're not bothering anyone. We're going to stand our ground. This lady comes up to us. We're right outside my friend's house at this point. And she approaches me and my friend. She goes, you're going to get someone fucking killed riding those stupid fucking things. Those things aren't even fucking legal to be riding around the road. And I was like, we're not riding it around the road, ma'am. Like, we're on the sidewalk. And she's like, you know what? And she tries to push me. And I back up. And I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And then she goes to my friend and pushes him off the Segway. And he falls onto his ass. And he gets up and he's like, what's your fucking problem? And I was lost for words. I'm like, bro, this crazy lady just pushed my friend. Like, what the fuck is she going to do next? And she tries to push me again and then push my friend again. And we're just pretty much backing up to the point where we're just right outside his front door. And my friend opens the door and runs in. And I run in behind him and I shut the door. Because it's like, I'm not going to fucking sit here and beat up this, like, crackhead lady. Because, like, even though she's trying to push me and my friend and hurt us, I feel like under all of that, craziness and hatred, there's a good person. Actually, who am I fucking kidding? This lady actually scared me. Like, low-key, she kind of freaked me out. I was fucking terrified of her. Because it's like, this girl doesn't give a fuck. So anyway, after we ran inside, she starts knocking on the door to try and get us to come back out so she can keep fucking with us. And my friend's mom comes downstairs and goes, what are you guys doing? Because we were just sitting at the window watching this lady pound at the door and hoping she'd go away. And we were like, nothing. Like, just don't open the door, please. Like, someone's crazy out there. And my friend's mom's like, what? Like, what's going on? Why is she pounding at the door? What do you guys do? And my friend explained it all. He's like, look, we were literally just riding around doing nothing. And we ran into this lady, and she was being crazy and following us, and she pushed me. And my friend's mom interrupts him. She's like, wait, she assaulted you? And my friend's like, yeah, kind of. And she's like, oh, fuck no. And she goes up to the front door and opens it. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, what the fuck's about to go down? And she goes, what do you want? And this lady's like, your fucking kids are psychos. They're psychopaths. They are crazy. My husband works for the FBI. And my friend's mom's like, you don't even have a husband. You don't even have shoes on. What are you talking about? And me and my friend just look at each other like, oh shit. She said she didn't have shoes on. Fucking roasting her. And this lady tries to swing at my friend's mom. And my friend's mom straight fucking reflects that shit. She just went right back at her and fucking bitch slapped her on the side of the head. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And Mrs. Crackhead was not happy about that. She like stumbled back really quick, looked at her, and just screamed, fuck all of you. And then she just ran away. Like, well, not run. She kind of like quickly hobbled away because she was not in the condition to run. She had no shoes on, and she was probably on a bunch of drugs. And yeah, we never saw her again after that. I was like really, really freaked out because my hometown does not usually have people who are all strung out on some sort of drug just being really violent like that. Like, we've seen some fucked up shit in my hometown, but like this lady was just on another level, like in her own world. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the story of how my friend's mom saved the day and got us out of trouble. And moral of the story is, I don't know, don't do crack or ride segways, especially at the same time. I don't know, guys, but if you enjoyed this story or found it entertaining at any point, please leave a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. Leave your stories in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace.